What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Clever's Multiverse. And today what I want to get into is unboxing these two figures that I've been holding on to for like the past week or two already. I've been dying to open Captain America and Beyond, to be honest with you, but things just kept coming in my way and other figures just kept cutting in front of them. So today I'm like, you know what? This is exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to get into the Secret Wars characters, and what I got today is Captain America and Marvel's Beyonder. When it came to this wave right here, the Secret Wars, in the beginning, I was like, you know what? I'm good off all these figures. I don't want none of them. Like, I didn't want almost any of these figures. I was telling myself, okay, that's one wave that I'm going to skip, you know? But then I came across Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine, Beyonder. I think those are the ones that I came across in person. Now, Iron Man didn't really do too much for me. I'm not the biggest Iron Man fan. Wolverine, I was looking at Wolverine, but then I was like, man, this is just another Wolverine, man. And I wasn't too big on the head sculpt neither. The way his hair was pushed in, I wasn't too big on that. But then I saw this Captain America, and I was like, yo, Captain America figures, I know they come out a lot, but I feel like they really step it up when it comes to him, because every Captain America that seems to come out is like my next favorite Captain America. I think first it was the 20th anniversary, and that was the go-to. That figure was going for like $100 something. Then after that, I like the Ultimate Captain America. And now the Secret War Captain America is looking pretty tough. So, you know, with that being said, I think this might be my favorite Captain America so far. Then at the same time, we got the Beyonder over here, and I was really on the fence about this guy. I was thinking to myself, should I get the Beyonder? Because, you know, man, he's one of those cosmic entities that I read about, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, the Beyonder is my favorite. That's never been a thing for me. So, you know, he's one of those guys that if the story calls for it, he pops out and does what he got to do. And I was thinking like, man, do I really want this guy? Because I was going to get two of them. So I was going to get Captain America, and I was on the fence with Wolverine and Beyonder. So what made me decide to get the Beyonder was I got so many damn Wolverines already. I was like, do I really need another brown suit Wolverine? And I do not have a Beyonder. So if I did want to do something cosmic, then I would need a Beyonder. That's exactly how I made my decision of should I get the Beyonder or Wolverine, because Captain America was already a go. It was really between Wolverine and Beyonder. And that's how I came down to it. I don't have any Beyonder figures. I have more than enough Wolverines to last me a lifetime. And with that being said, let's crack open this Beyonder and see what's going on. And this is the Beyonder fresh out the box. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you that this is one of the purchases that I've made for figures that I'm still on the fence about. Like, I usually only buy figures that I really, really like. And I'm like, yo, I love this figure. I want this. This figure right here was more like me thinking ahead and thinking about maybe starting something cosmic and not wanting to have to go chase this guy down. But, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really see nothing too crazy about this figure right here. I mean, besides the fact that he's the Beyonder. Like, if this guy would have been named Billy, right? Nobody would care. If this was Billy from whatever block, nobody would care. But because he's the Beyonder, I feel like more people care about that. But I don't know. You know, I'm not saying it's whack. I'm just saying I'm still on the fence about why did I buy this guy really? And yeah, I'm probably going to start something cosmic, but I don't know. I just feel like he just looks like a regular guy from the block that did not take his mental health medication. That's the kind of grill he got for me. But, you know, let's see what's going on with this guy. As far as accessories go, like what you see is what you get. He does come with an extra set of hands, which is the closed fist. And then he has the open hands that you see right there where he's holding, I guess, the ball of whatever he's doing or whatever dimension he's trying to put together or whatever the case is, right? I don't know. I just can't help but feel like this guy looks better in the comic book. But let's see what's going on. So he does come with the shield. This is something new. Like, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I could do without this, especially if this plastic is taking the piece away from a Build-A-Figure piece. I mean, I could do without this. This was kind of cute, I guess, because it has the hologram, but I'm never going to use this as a shield. Like, I don't see what part of the game is that. I'm never going to display the Beyonder with this shield. I mean, I don't think he needs a shield. Then it does have the Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, which we could put in there. But to be honest with you, the hologram looks 100 times better than this does. But, you know, I guess if you wanted to put this in there, you could. Like I said, I don't really see the big deal with this right here. I mean, it's nice. I'll take it, I guess, but I'm not going to use this. So, you know, whatever, something different. I'd rather get something than nothing. We have is like little, I guess, interdimensional Franklin Richards space pocket dimension thing going on right here. This is kind of cool. I guess this is his version of having the whole wide world in his hands. Different. I've never seen another figure come with this. You know, I'll take it all day. It is what it is. But the figure himself is just a little bit plain to me. I do like the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks maniacal. That looks like somebody who does not have it all together. Like he does not have your best interest at heart. And I can see that happening. I mean, other than that, one thing that does bother me is when you do pick up the waist, you can see inside there. I'm not sure if you can tell, but yeah, I haven't seen any other figure that so loosely you can see what's going on right there. But I don't think this guy's going to be doing too much bending and moving anyway. I mean, it's straight monotone. This is a straight monotone color. Okay, you know, not for nothing. The more I look at this figure, the more I play around with it. I do like his hair. I like the way it's sculpted around. It looks a little wild, but you know, kept but unkept at the same time. And I really do like his face. Like his face, you know, screams to me like I really don't care. Like this guy look like he'll tank the whole water supply for like the whole city. He doesn't care. Like, so I kind of like that about him. He makes him look like psycho. You know what I mean? Like he does not have your best interests at heart, like I said, and I'm not mad at that. But besides that, this figure right here is very quality. Came out just like every other figure has been coming out since the top of 2024. It does have that like X-Men 9/7 feel to it where, you know, it does feel like it's made out of a better plastic than the previous figures that we were getting. In terms of detail, I mean, this is a monotone figure, monotone character, doesn't even have toe hinges. I mean, it looks like he has like the all white Timberlands on. But at the same time, I guess less is more. He doesn't have too much going on. I guess he has just enough because I guess when you're an all-powerful entity, you really don't have to dress the part. You know, I think the saving factor for this guy is the head sculpt and the maniacal look. So I'm gonna have to give it to him for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this guy. I mean, there's really not too much to say. It is what it is. What you see is what you get. Now let's go on to Captain America. And this Captain America out the box, I can tell you right now, before I even get into it any further, this is my new favorite Captain America. And let's just break that down real fast, because through the box, when I was looking at him, I was like, wow, they really stepped it up with this guy. This Captain America looks so clean and so pristine, so popping. I mean, he comes with the most accessories, I think, out of all of the other ones, if I'm not mistaken. So this one comes with 3 pairs of hands. So he has 6 hands. He has his shield, which is disheveled and cracked and broken. He comes with the hologram thingamajiggy that the Beyonder came with. And he also came with this black thing right here that I'm not even going to get into because to me that's useless. In the beginning, when I saw that this wave was announced, the reason why I wanted this Captain America was simply for the shield. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it was different. It was distressed. It looked like, you know, you could hit it with an optic blast, looked like it's chipping away. And I was like, yo, I really want that shield. So yes, I was going to buy a whole figure just to get an accessory. But, you know, come to find out that this figure is tough. I mean, let's take a look at him really quick before we even get to the accessories, because this is one of the few times that I'm like, wow, pleasantly surprised about this figure. You cannot tell me that this Captain America is not clean. I mean, this looked like it was airbrushed to perfection. I'm really loving this blue, man. I've seen him in so many iterations of blue, but this blue is really popping. I really love how right here you can see the scales. You can feel the scales. That's not just painted on, like that's real texture right there. You can see the muscles in his legs is really popping. I love how these boots look on him. Even the creases on them look dope. Like those look official right there. The head sculpt on this one, it looks really nice. And this is usually the head sculpt that I would forego. So when I say that, I usually like to go for like the angry faces, the fighting faces, because all of my guys are doing something. So I really don't have too many stoic that's just chilling or happy or whatever the case is. But this is a very nice head sculpt right here. As far as not being angry, I like this. He still looks tough, looks like he could take a punch, doesn't look like a punk. This is nice. But the other head sculpt looks just as nice. I mean, you know, Captain America is one of those guys, like, you have to like really grow up with him to really feel like, nah, he's part of the clique. You got to study him because you know he's one of the best hand-to-hand combatants, because at the end of the day, he's just a guy with a shield. But sometimes the head sculpts don't do him justice. This looks like he wants to take somebody's head off. This head sculpt right here, oh man, he looks demented. I would not want to mess around with this Captain America right here. And this is smooth. The paint app on this is really nice. This is a clean Captain America. He does have 3 sets of hands, but to be honest with you, I don't think I'm ever going to use this set of hands right here. So we got one for the left, one for the right, and this is for his shield, or it's for that, you know, that orange thing with the hologram, which is right here. Now, I do like this one, to be honest with you. Like, I like the pictures. I don't know why they did this like in this shield format, because none of my characters are going to rock this. Maybe it has something to do with the story, but I don't remember the shield thing. They would have been better off making this like a dog tag or something like that. Something you can hang around your neck or just hang on the wall or something like that. Like a Comic-Con ticket. Like we wound up saving those and hanging them on the wall. That would have been better off like with this right here. You know, I could see that going on the wall. This shield is not going to make it, but I do want to do something with this hologram. Then he has the one pointy finger, and it's funny because this is how I got Wolverine laying him down on my X-Men vs. Avengers section with this exact finger right here. I'm going to put this next to Wolverine's and see if this is the exact fit, but yeah, it's funny how he comes with this. But the bread and butter is going to be this shield right here, and it's because it looks so distressed, like it's cracked. Like, yo, for this shield to go through this, it had to be something. And then it comes with the extra 2 pieces. I left the tape on it because I don't want to mess it up and I don't want to lose it. And even just trying to hold this piece is going to take a lot. So, you know, it does come with the other pieces, so it could look like it's falling off. You could put Hulk like he's ripping it off or whatever the case is. And this material is not the regular material that we get with the other shield. Like this is kind of bendy. Look at that. Like I like that. Like this is something different. But this Captain America is tough. Now let's see how he looks when you put him down next to another Captain America that at one time I thought was everything. So I believe that this is the 20th anniversary edition Captain America. This is like 5, 6, 7 years old. I forgot how old it is. But this was one of the figures that for a long time was holding it down. Like people were praising this Captain America on the left right here. I remember there was a time that this was going for like over $100. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? That's not worth that. But this is pretty much the same figure. It's the color that throws it off. The one on the right, the new one, to me, looks a lot better. And the head sculpt on the right, you can't tell me nothing. That looks 100 times better. The one on the left, not that I had a problem with it, but every time I do these comparisons, I start to realize like, oh, wait a minute, you know, I start to see these things. That one on the left looks a little plain now. That one looks like, you know, it needs a little more detail. The one on the right looks a lot more put together. It looks a lot more detailed. It looks a lot more professional. I like that one. Let's try the other head sculpt. Yeah, this head sculpt is a lot more put together. That one on the right looks like he could take on like Wolverine or the Hulk or something like that. Like that one looks for real. The one on the left looked like he's suited up, but it looked like I might not have a problem catching beef with him. You know what I'm saying? Like he looks a little too plain Jane. So yeah, they really stepped it up as far as the head sculpts. And now that I noticed this right here, I'm like, yo, if they're going to keep putting out the same body molds, maybe they should just sell like head sculpt kits or accessory kits just for like certain characters. Like they could bring it back, do a 20th anniversary pack, the Secret War pack, Ultimate Captain America pack, you know, stuff like that. Because really the only thing that's changed on this is the head sculpt, and that head sculpt makes a big difference. This Secret War Captain America is like my new favorite Captain America. And it's crazy because I went into this just trying to get an accessory and thinking, yeah, I'm going to add another cap to my collection. But I'm really pleasantly surprised. This is really nice. And plus it has that new plastic that came out like for 2024. And this feels really nice. Like I am really excited about this figure. I love the head sculpts on this. And even though a lot of it's the same cap that we've been getting, enough of it is new that it feels like, okay, I'm not pissed off about this at all. So yeah, this Captain America is a winner to me. And this makes up for my lacklusterness with the Beyonder. At the end of the day, I'm happy with both of these figures. I mean, I really don't buy figures figures I don't like. I mean, I knew I was gonna like this Captain America, but I didn't know I was gonna like him this much. And the Beyond is something new for me, something different. You know, he's not my favorite figure, but it's not like I think he's whack. I don't think he's whack. These are the two that I wanted from the Secret War wave. I was really good off the rest. I already got enough symbiote Spider-Man, Iron Man. I might pick up that Wolverine. That one got me on the fence. I do want to pick that one up, but I think if I was to pick him up, I'd probably just leave him in the box and just get him just to get him. But yeah, I like these two a lot. You know, I'm a little late with the review, but I think this is something worth getting. So if you come across them, or if you're on the fence about getting either one of these characters, I say go for it. I thank you for sharing this time with me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until next time, peace.